Hey guys, welcome to the 101 in 10, where you get to see your favorite artists from around the world 101 in 10 minutes. I'm your host, Ayasha Roberson, and I'm back on the scene with another artist. Now, this artist group, they're fun. They got this punk, grudge, heavy metal type of sound, and you just want to be like, uh. As you listen to all their music, they have a lot of new music that came out on 2022, and I'm so excited that I'm able to introduce them to you guys. So without further ado, help me welcome the one and the only Proof of Life Band. Woo!
Hello.
Hello, and thank you guys for being on our show. And happy holidays to everyone as well. So let's get started. Can you let the fans know which each one of your names are and which instruments do you play or who's lead in the band?
Do you want to start that, Matt?
Sure. I'm Matt. I'm the lead guitarist, and I also do the backing vocals. We've got our lead singer, Tony Pittman. He wasn't available for the interview, and our bassist, James Porter, was also unavailable. But
Yes.
And we've got Donovan here with us, and
Hello,
he's our
I'm
drummer.
Donovan. I'm the drummer, yes.
Yes.
And I rushed to get off of work early so I could be able to make this. I wanted to make sure I could.
Thank you guys so much. And I know that you guys have a busy schedule. So I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to be on our show. So can you tell the fans about your musical influences and how did you get started as artists?
So, as far as like my main musical influence, it's always been my mom showed me when I was like 9 years old, she showed me Sober by Tool, and it kind of just changed my life. And Tool's kind of just always been my main inspiration for uh, most any kind of music that I'm writing. That I'm always kind of trying to throw in their style somewhere in there, whether I'm singing or drumming or whatever it is.
Okay.
And I could, well, I'll let you go ahead, Matt.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you were done. Uh, but as for me, my musical influences, like I well, I'm a bit older than Donovan, and so all of my influences came from like the same era, but I was I was witnessing them be released, um, and so I'm kind of aging myself, but um, my influences are similar. Like I listened to a lot of Tool in high school,
Oh wow.
Slipknot, Seven Dust,
Mhm.
um, and also Breaking Benjamin, and um,
You-
Yes.
and I yeah we still just kind of show those influences in our music.
I love it. And I could definitely hear that in your music as well. You have a very versatile musical background that comes together in your music. Can you guys tell the fans and myself a little bit about your success stories for 2022 and also about your challenges as well?
Hmm.
You can
So
list
for 20,
mm-hmm.
and for 2022, let's see, we got to do our biggest show, which was the Buck Cherry after party.
Oh wow.
That was pretty
Nice.
fun. I mean, we also were able to get into the studio for the EP thanks to Matt. That was definitely a highlight for the year.
That's great.
Hmm.
Okay. And do you have anything to add? Or that was just
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. 2022 has been the year that we've gotten a lot of attention for sure.
For sure. Yeah.
I love it.
And we uh, we've been approached by several promotion companies and talent agencies over the last year, and we're just trying to keep the momentum going.
Well, you guys are keeping the momentum going. So whatever you guys are doing, just keep doing it. It just comes
Thank
out
you.
naturally with you guys and all the stuff that y'all had so many great successes with everything coming up leading into 2022, and now it's almost 2023, and y'all getting ready to still ride on that same wave coming in and getting ready to go out into a new year. Now, let's talk a little bit about your challenges as a group. What type of challenges have y'all faced?
I'd say one challenge that we face is it's definitely competing with our day jobs.
For sure.
Just being able to put aside the time to get everything ready and basically put together for what we're moving forward for. But as like as far as challenges goes, that's all I can think of. If Donovan's got more.
Challenges, I mean, yeah, it's kind of really just been, at least for me personally, trying to do the balancing, juggling act of working enough to be able to support your musical career, but also having enough time for it. That kind of just how like Matt was saying, and definitely trying to figure out ways to feel like it's not just you're not just wasting your time, and that everything is going towards one thing that you're dedicated to. And it kind of, sometimes that can just really I can't think of the word. Oh man, I'm drawing a blank here. But it kind of just brings you down a little bit because you feel like you're not getting where you want to.
Yeah.
But then, we just had our EP release party where we had like 80 plus people show up, and stuff like that happens, and it kind of just makes you realize that it's not all in vain at the end of the day.
Yeah, and I think one of the great things that you guys seem like it was a challenge, but you were able to somewhat manage it throughout this year is to find that balance. And that's a very challenging thing to find, is the balance with when it comes to your music, and also having some me time, and then also trying to figure out like who's really feeling your music. And it was great that y'all had this successful EP, which I want to talk about as well. So the EP, I know you have a lot of music. We don't have enough time to cover all the music on your new EP. So can you just tell me what was the creative process behind that, and what were some of the influences for that?
As far as like the creative, like writing process, when it came to those songs, I'm pretty sure those were all songs that we had written before we had a bassist.
Wow.
And so that was mostly just the three of us writing songs and jamming them. And like we had a bassist for a little bit, but a couple that just never really worked out. And when James came along, we had those songs down, and then we wrote some other songs, and we kind of just had the idea to do two different EPs because we had two different kinds of vibes after we gained a bassist, and kind of just everything kind of it's the songs are, you can tell that they've definitely evolved in some way, and we're kind of trying to save all those for the next one.
I love it. I love the way that everything pretty much came together, because I could never tell that you didn't have a basis. But that's the thing. Sometimes with groups, certain you may not have you may have a missing part to it, but you still kind of go with the flow of that energy. Because if you're in that creative process and flow, you just go with the creative process of that writing. And then when that other variable comes in, which was that basis for you guys, it just just so perfectly like a puzzle. Like you just got that piece and it flowed right in. And that's why I believe this EP has done so well. With people with seeing receiving all the feedback from all the fans and people coming out to support you guys as well. So how can the fans continue to hear all your music, purchase your music, come out to your shows? Where can they find you?
Matt,
Well,
if you want to
Plug.
we did just we did just set up a Bandcamp page not too long ago. We haven't done a whole lot of promotion of it. And mainly that's because of the sales issue for selling merch on it. But we do have all of our music up on our Bandcamp page, which is proofoflifeband.bandcamp.com, and they can purchase our songs. They can stream them, as well as we're going to be putting together a fundraiser, and with us having some like being all about a cause, our Bandcamp page is also where we're going to be hosting a lot of fundraiser events when we put them together.
Cool. I'm excited. So how can people follow you guys on social media as well? What are your handlers?
Okay. We are on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and let's see. Sorry. We yeah.
You said
Yeah,
Facebook.
I'm sorry, what?
You said Facebook, Twitter. You're not on Twitter. Is it Facebook, Instagram, TikTok?
TikTok.
Mhm.
I think those are the main.
Okay, cool.
We were on YouTube as well.
YouTube. Okay,
But, I
cool.
mean, we're not that's not really a social media platform, but kind of is. We do have a YouTube channel.
Okay, cool. Definitely.
And I
So,
think,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, I'm sorry about that. I think it's all under the same handle, right, Matt?
Yes.
Proof
Okay,
of
cool.
Life. So Proof of Life Band is on your Instagram. They're on Facebook and TikTok. And also make sure you check out all their videos, subscribe to their channel on YouTube as well. And make sure you stay very much in contact with them so you can check out their new SoundCloud, which will have all the information for their upcoming fundraisers for 2023 and beyond. But thank you guys so much for being on the show. I really, really appreciate it. And shout out to the rest of the band members that weren't here. I definitely can feel your energy. So you guys are going to have a great 2023. And thank you guys for watching the 101 in 10, where you get to see favorite artists from around the world 101 in 10 minutes. I'm your host, Ayasha Roberson. You never know what new artists we're going to have on the show next week. Stay tuned. Bye, guys.